happened with that YouTube live that we got 134 views.
All right. We should be up live. Should only be music at this point.
Weird. Weird.
We are not. Live.
Chip chip. Chirp chirp.
Chippy chip. Haberdashery, haberdashery, haberdashery. Red leather, yellow leather. ADGT,
Warm-up time.
ADGT, ADGT, ADGT. Bow, 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 bow. ADGT, a damn good time. ADGT,
It's a good time. I thought you were going to go with it there. I thought I had you nailed.
It's a damn good time. It's a damn good time. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Here we go again.
Hitting with. Hit him with it one more time.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
We're just making all kinds of weird noises.
Pop, pop.
We're just full of noises.
Dude, you've watched Community, right?
Yeah.
You remember Magnitude? Where it just rolls into the party, it's just pop, pop.
Oh, yeah.
So, I was on a plane and this dude in front of me had a hoodie on and it said pop, pop, and then number one. Like it was, I think it was like for a grandpa thing.
Gotcha.
And then I'm just sitting there reading it as Pop, pop. So I had to, and my wife's a huge fan of Community, so I had to snap that picture and send it to her. And like, I know it's supposed to be a grandpa thing, but I'm hearing it in a different way.
Yeah.
But
That's just like today when my wife was, my son's running away, and she's like, "Get back!" And then all of a sudden I'm like, get back! You don't know me like that."
you just get those weird like word association things, like
Instantly pops in your head, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, let me throw some Luda down."
yeah, fucking drop some ludicrous, baby. Yeah, it's just weird how your brain works sometimes.
Hey, we never know how it works.
Yeah,
It's all over the place.
the funny thing is, you say, "What did you have for breakfast yesterday?" And it takes me like 5 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, right.
But if you say "get back," I'm like, "Get back! You don't know me." It just instantly, it just clicks in there.
Right.
If I could just figure out a way to harness that energy to real information, dude, I'd be a fucking god, dude.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know what I fed my kids for breakfast,
No way, no how.
but for some reason I could sing you Wonderwall right now.
yeah. You're my wonder wall.
Don't know. Yeah.
And then even like the first thing that pops in my head when I hear Wonderwall or I think of Oasis, I think of like in like would have been like 6th grade, 7th grade, somewhere around in there. One of my first girlfriends, like, "Will you go with me?" Because like,
Yeah.
like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" That's not a thing. I wonder what the kids say nowadays. But like back then, it's like, "Will you go with me?"
Dude, you want to go steady?
Nah, I think that was before our time. But like,
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm saying that's just
Yeah.
different terminology that
Yeah.
was used,
but will you go with me? I'm like, where? Like, yeah. But yeah, will you go with me? And me and this chick, I don't want to blast her out here, but I think of her every fucking time I hear Oasis now because we were going together for like 4 months. One of those months happened to fall on my birthday, and she bought me that Oasis CD. So,
Boom. There
you know, every time I hear Oasis, I think of her.
Whoop, there it is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
new.
I don't even think like that was even still like I was too shy to do anything with a girl. I don't even think we ever really even like kissed or anything. We just held hands in a hallway and shit.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of like that first, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a girlfriend. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but no.
We're going together. She
Yeah.
bought me this Oasis CD. But hey, we started this off.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We literally hit the ground running with the rambling, dude. But I like that.
Hey.
I like it.
Compartments, brains, things
Yeah.
happen,
Yeah.
Got to unload a little bit first to really get in the mix.
Right.
Yeah, how we doing?
Dude, I'm in vibes.
I know. Look at you.
I got vibes going on
I
today.
didn't know we had a theme going on.
Well, I didn't either. I realized today I woke up. I fucking didn't want to wake up. You ever get that? The alarm goes off. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I almost like reset the alarm and then skip my workout. I'm like, nah, bitch, don't be a bitch. Get that done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I even knew, like, going into work, I just had a bunch of paperwork to do and, like, a bunch of other random shit. I did a trip this week, the paperwork for that, and then I got a trip next week. So, finalizing, booking, getting everything ready for that. So, it's like, dude, you don't even have a hard day at fucking work. Go in and get the hardest part of your day done. Just stop being a bitch. So, I did that. I hit that mentality. Still had a half-ass workout. I got it in.
Got it. And that's what counts, right?
But I bitched out at the end of some sets where I probably could have hit it a little harder and stuff.
It's Friday.
It wasn't my best
It's
effort.
Friday.
It is Friday. Usually, though, Friday I go with intensity and so much energy. It's like I'm taking the next because I don't usually work out too much on the weekends.
Sure.
Like weekends are more like the extra. Like if I go for a jog or I ride my bike, it's more like a fun thing. Or go for a hike. It's more the fun workouts. Like it's an activity fun thing, not go to the gym, lift some things.
Yeah.
It's not structured. It's just like if you get something extra this weekend, it's extra. So usually Friday I go in and I fucking pound it out hard. I go because 9 times out of 10 I won't work, I won't do anything. But if I do, it's extra.
Sure.
But this morning, it just fucking sucked. And the weather here has just been so fucking rainy.
So much rain. Like we had massive flooding. Still raining.
Yeah.
Not stopping. At least the flooding kind of subsided. We had some dry days to kind of get it
Yeah.
get it down river.
Like Eclipse Day apparently was dope. I wasn't here, but
Yeah, it was a nice day.
did you get to see it?
I sat in my car and watched it. Like, I got a sunroof. It has like a cloth cover over it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was parked when it was going on because I'm like, I'm just gonna park and kind of do some work and check it out. And so between the cloth cover and the tinted sunroof and some sunglasses, it was like basically having a good enough barrier where you can kind
Right.
of see what was going on.
Right.
Maybe not like welding glasses going on, but it was good enough. You know?
You
So-
weren't one of those people that Google searched "Why do my eyes hurt" the next day.
No, I did not.
You hear that, bananas?
I've seen some people. Well, I know some of them are jokes or not. There's some,
Well, if you, I still don't know how to do this, but you can search trends. You can look up search trends on Google, and "Why do my eyes hurt" was like #1 on the search trend. It peaked on Tuesday for every state that was in the path of totality.
staring at the sun.
Yeah, fucking dudes, fucking douchebags. But yeah, I was in Connecticut, so and I was traveling, so I didn't even really fucking care.
Yeah, you got like a partial probably.
Yeah, there was a
Some
partial
more.
up there, but I didn't even have glasses. I looked up long enough to squint, and like, okay, I see half the sun's and half of it, or whatever,
Yeah.
and then I looked away.
I was, in our town here, so I probably had, I think we were like 98 or 99%,
Yeah.
whatever. So like, they were still the bottom enough to keep everything light outside.
Yeah,
But it was crazy because like the temperature just immediately plummeted.
right.
Went down probably 8-9 degrees outside.
Yeah, and I heard even like all the not night lights, the city lights,
Yeah, everything that's on a light sensor kicked on.
yeah.
It got dark enough, but it wasn't like, in the 100%ers. Like, I saw a video of, like, a bunch of people went up to Cleveland because that was like,
Yeah.
you get a main airport there, so a lot of people just go there and it's in 100%. But it was cloudy there, so they couldn't really see anything.
Yeah.
But it was like pitch black there,
Right.
which is crazy. And like you said, the skyscrapers were lighting up, or whatever Cleveland's had. They're tall buildings.
Yeah.
But they're all lighting up and everything. So yeah, it was cool. Nothing crazy happened. Like,
Yeah, the world didn't end.
the world didn't end. We're
Imagine
still here.
that. Fucking imagine that.
Yeah.
Where you guys at, conspiracy theorists? I thought you were right about everything. The storm's coming or whatever.
Whatever gets clicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so nothing crazy. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Sure.
But yeah, so then
Clips.
back to how that all started is like, I woke up in a shitty mood. It was a shitty day, and I was like, this weather sucks. I'm like, I need to get in the fucking warm weather spring vibe. So I got a nice little button for anybody listening, not watching. I got this little button down. It's got lobsters all over it.
Yeah. Skinniest lobsters I've ever seen, by the way.
And then I got some sunglasses on. I'm just trying to feel that fucking summer vibe.
Yeah.
And plus, I was in New England state, so that's what the lobsters are for. I just
lobster.
came where the lobsters
the
are.
thing that will murder you if you eat it.
Them lobsters out in the yard next to the car.
The thing that will send you in an
Yeah.
electric shock if you touch
Breaking
it.
out right now because I'm allergic to the shirt. It's made out of real lobster.
Yeah. Well, at least it's some kind of weird skinny lobster. It looks like a salamander lobster. I don't even know what that is, but I mean, it's still a cool shirt. Don't get me wrong.
It's
but
if you are a Seinfeld fan, it is the equivalent of Kramer's lobster shirt. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I want to kind of want to pull a picture. See,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, but I kind of want to see if it's how close it is. Does he have weird skinny lobsters on his shirt?
It's just a skinny lobster. That's all I'm saying. They're like maybe it's a gummy lobster because you can't eat lobster. So, although you haven't tried it in a while, you want to?
I don't want to get into that.
Nah, his look a little bit bigger. No, it's pretty similar.
No, I don't want the fucking T-shirt link. I just want to pull up that photo of him. I think it's like almost the.
I think they edited that shirt on top of it there. The eBay and stock one looks good. Right? Yeah, they're skinnier.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
You having a damn good time wrapping the camera. His look a little more orange than red, though. I will say that.
It's supposed to be a version of that.
But that might
basically.
be just the quality of TV we had back then.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Quality cameras.
It was in the what fucking Seinfeld was in the 90s, late
early
90s and shit.
right? Early or late?
Oh man, now I gotta Google that.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it probably started early, right? How many years did they go? Holy shit. That is always a funny thing. 1989, it just said, what? 1989. Woo!
1989 was it started. So then, and
That was some gritty TV, too. May 4th.
89 to 98.
Right. May 14th. What's the date?
Today's the 12th.
Of April.
April. No, we stuck it a month.
My brain. What good?
I don't know what it is. You get January, you get February, and then it's like nothing till June for me, honestly. You get that March, April, May. What the fuck is even that?
Chuck Easter. We sprinkle Easter in there.
It's bullshit.
I mean, we got my birthday in March. That's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to downplay your birthday or anything, but like,
You start getting some warmer weather pushing through, it's all right. But yeah, nothing till May is.
yeah.
all right.
Well, I mean, you remember January because it's a shitty, super cold, stupid month. Remember February because I feel like we always get dumped on a little more snow towards the end of the season around here. And then it's just like waiting for spring. It's just waiting for
Yeah.
spring. And like I said, not to downplay your birthday at all.
No,
Sorry.
it's typically a gross month. It's just like it's raining. There's some snow. Everything's wet. Everything's still dead on the trees. Maybe towards the end of March, maybe we might start getting some like nice sunshine and,
Yeah.
and plants going up. Tulips are coming up.
Yeah, you
know?
can see them outside.
Yeah.
The Easter lilies and
it's
shit.
Like,
Like,
oh, okay. We're getting there. It's kind of like that first sign. The ground's warming up a little bit. You're getting a little bit of that dose of warmer weather. Then April comes, and you're like, all right, April, let's go.
yeah.
And then April's like, nah.
Nope.
Nah.
Not going to do it.
Suck it, bitches. But then by the end of April, you start getting hyped.
And then even May's like, we're there, but you're still going to be pissed a
Maybe.
little bit.
Maybe. Right?
Well, yeah. It's May's like, maybe.
Maybe. We normally buy like halfway through May. Like, all right, now it's here.
But dude, I'm so fucking ready. I painted my fucking toenails. Thanks for noticing.
Oh, yeah, well,
They're like this nice. I got them nice, pretty bright green.
that's fabulous.
Yeah.
You're like, well, at least you guys don't know I don't have a foot fetish because I was not looking at his toenails. So.
You weren't looking. You don't have a toenail fetish. You were looking directly at the soles.
Can't even see your feet from where I'm sitting. So,
I lifted them up.
I'll put them back down.
No, dude. I even went and when I was in Connecticut, I got bored. I was like, dude, why don't I just go buy my own nail polish, right? Because I've painted my toenails before. It's kind of like a thing I've done. I get made fun of it a little bit, but whatever. I think it's kind of fun.
You're like, whatever, I can punch you.
Yeah, dude. Fuck with this. You gonna fuck with this? You gonna fuck with these muscles? You gonna fuck with this? But no, like it's something dumb. And I put on sandals last week, and I was like, man, there's something missing. And then I was like, oh, when I get home, I'll get into my wife's supplies and steal her toenail or nail polish and shit. Like, no,
Yeah.
bro, why don't I just buy my own? So I got me this dope ass bright green, I got me a dope ass bright blue, and I got me a dope ass purple. And like those are gonna be my colors for a minute until I steal some of hers and need to switch it up.
We can measure that in like millimeters there. So,
Oh, yeah, bro, you're like 50 or less. Easy.
Oh, yeah, mine are perfect. 100% quality human nails.
Mine almost look like.
I've been telling you for a while, start that OnlyFans up, man. You got them nails.
Yeah. and so to match the fingers that you can see, my toes do the same
Yeah.
fucking thing, dude. They're just big for no reason. So it's like it's a perfect palette for some artistry, a little
Yeah.
color on there.
Slap it on.
Yeah.
Slap at the base.
I remember. Oh God, I don't want to say his name, but the one dude ever really gave me any flack out at the lake. This is like 2 years ago. Because he used to only do it like 4th of July shit.
Yeah.
Paint him red, white, and blue. And then last summer, I kind of went full tilt into it and painted him every day. But like one of the first times I had them red, white, and blue, the one dude was like, "Don't you think that's a little gay?" And I'm like, "Well, don't worry, dude. I'm not gonna suck your dick or anything. Like, calm down. Like I ain't. and if I was, I wouldn't do it anyway. You're not that good looking."
Right.
Like, and he just kind of looked at me like he was ready to punch me and shit. I was like, "What? What?
Who cares?
You make fun of a dude for putting a little fucking collar on his toes?
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up."
Who cares? People do a lot of crazy shit. He probably does crazy shit behind closed doors
Yeah.
than anything else. You're putting it out in public at least.
Yeah, you probably had like 4 knuckles deep in your butthole, and I just got some paint on my nails. It's cool, man. We all got our shit.
You probably prefer the pegging. But yeah, okay, okay, buddy.
Well, not that there's anything wrong or gay
Hey,
about
you know,
pegging either, you know?
Teach their own. That's
To
all I
each
say.
yeah, is that just
Teach
let
their
people
own.
be people, man.
Yeah.
We're all fucking stupid and dumb, and we all do dumb, quirky shit. So why do you gotta put somebody down for doing that?
Well, people. You know.
By the way, fuck you for doing the things you like.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Why you hold your beer like that? Why
Yeah.
Coors Light's gay beer.
Yeah, that's the gayest beer there is. Blue Mountains make you think you want to release blue balls all over your face or something. I don't know.
Oh man. So I got a good story today.
What's up? What's up?
Um,
I like good ones. Please don't tell me a bad one. I hate those.
so I was out on the road and just running around town, and had to get some groceries, some stuff at the local store. Grab some booze and stuff.
Which one?
Just our local Beeler's liquor store down there, you know,
Down in Philly?
in New Philly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to paint the picture.
Sure.
I'm a visual man. I
Yeah.
need to.
So it's kind of, I'm in the middle of my workday too.
Mhm.
You know, I'm out doing my thing.
Mhm.
But I'm like, yeah, I can stop real quick. We need a few things. Grab some liquor. Head out.
Yeah.
Walk in with my little cart and pushing it through, And I see this old lady, man. She's struggling. She's trying to I don't know if she's trying to put her cane under the damn cart or like get it out. I couldn't tell which one she was trying to do.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to shove it under because now she's got the cart. I don't know what she was trying to do.
Yeah. But at some point it was like stuck or something.
I feel really bad about this because I'm like, oh, maybe hey man, like kind of just like I'll pop it up for you. But as I'm walking up behind her to help her to maybe say something, oh boy, she had some khaki pants on, and it was just wet and brown on the backside, running down. I'm like,
Oh no.
oh ma'am, you shit yourself.
Did you bring it up to her?
I just kept walking. I didn't even help her.
Oh,
felt
you just skipped right past it.
I felt like a terrible person, but I'm like,
No.
Woo, moving on.
You see,
You shit yourself, and now you're in public, and you're still going on the effort. But I feel really bad because you're old, and that's probably going to be me someday.
right?
But I'm going to pass on that one.
There is a line, and honestly, I feel like there, and I hate this.
How do you feel? Like, because I'm like,
Well, I'm trying to.
but I still could have touched her cane. Like, it's not like she like took that cane and shoved it up her ass.
Well,
Or wiped up her pants. Sorry.
no, but
But-
you saw a huge situation. If you would have helped her with a cane, she's like, and I think I might have done something. And you're like, yeah, you did. Let's take you to the bathroom and get cleaned up, but you can't do that.
No.
So that's the territory I was trying to walk. Where saying like, sometimes, and I didn't want to pigeonhole females into being in the nurse sort of realm, where I feel like females are better at that. That's why they're usually nurses. That's why they usually work in like old folks' homes because they're just more sensitive and people can trust them more. I think that's the thing. Is that people can trust them more.
Yeah.
If I was a little old lady and I just shit my pants and my cane was stuck and I see you coming up, I feel like I'd be way more embarrassed than, say, a female with the same intentions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if it's a dude, I'm like, oh, sorry, I've been like nervous. But if it's female, I'll be like, yes, thank you, sweetheart. You know what I mean? There's just something different about the loving, caring tenderness of a woman in that situation than a man, where they're like, I don't know. But that's what I was trying to think is like I feel like it would be, just save that for a lady to come and help her out.
I mean,
that's what she really
I
needs.
think at the end of the day should have been fine too, and like just get her cane wherever, either getting it out or putting it back underneath the cart, whatever she was doing.
Yeah.
I think she was gonna get there. I just thought for a second in my head, I'm like, let's just be nice and walk by and be like, whoop, there you go, have a good day. But then I'm like, and then I saw the pants, and then I'm like, ugh.
Or maybe what I'm thinking is maybe more.
And it wasn't like a terrible like huge thing.
Yeah.
But it was noticeable enough to me. I was like, oh,
and
yeah.
and maybe let me back the tracks there a little bit because I just put myself in that situation. Say I'm 80 years old, my cane gets stuck, shit in my pants. I would feel way more comfortable if you would have came up to me and been like, "Hey, dude, what's going on? You need help with your cane?" Like, yes, thank you, son. And hey, by the way, I think you might have something on your pants
Got a
there.
little leakage in the backside. Let's
I'm like, oh my god,
just a heads up.
I'm so embarrassed. But I think it's a same-sex thing there. That's
Sure.
I think that's the point. Maybe not necessarily like not to stereotype female nurse positions or anything. Yeah. Maybe it's just a same-sex thing. She had bathroom issues. You shouldn't go into the bathroom with her to help her out.
No. No, but my conscience, right? My conscience
Yeah.
will eat me up because I'm just like, oh man, because I'm like, I felt bad.
Right.
But at the end of the day, she's still in the grocery store already. She's got her cart. It was empty, so I think she was just putting her cane down too to start shopping.
Did she have the little cards to go through the drive-through?
What do you mean?
Well, Bueller's.
No. This was just walking in the grocery store. So she was just starting her shopping.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I was saying because for anybody not from the area, Bueller's. Go through
she's
your shop.
not. She had no groceries in her basket. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, but you still got to return the basket to that spot. Was she Was she trying to return that basket?
No,
at
we
the center?
were past the meat deli section. Everything. She was just past the deli section and fiddling with the cane right there.
Well into
like
the store.
she's about to go shopping, and
got
she might
you.
have squirted a little bit. And you know what? She probably was just like, "Oops, I'm going to ride with it, and I'm going to do my shopping because I'm already here. It took me a lot to get in this car and get here, so I don't care." And hey,
Yeah.
I don't blame her. More power to you.
Right.
More power to you.
I don't know. I'd love to say I'd try to help her, but I probably wouldn't. Nope.
Yeah.
No way.
Maybe that was just a perpetual stain that was there too.
Yeah, it could have been yesterday's meatloaf.
These are my good pants. I'm putting these on. I wore them yesterday, but these are my good pants. And she's too blind to see it or anything.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah, just I felt bad because I didn't help her with her cane. But then when I saw the shit stain,
yeah, and I was thinking of when you said it could have been from the other day. I was thinking of the Adam Sandler lunch lady quote: "Yesterday's meatloaf was today's sloppy Joe." Could have been sitting there for a minute. Who knows? I don't know.
all good. But yeah, I had to share that story because it was just like, I don't know if I did the right thing or the wrong thing.
Well, you didn't do anything.
Well, yeah, I didn't do anything.
You did the middle thing.
I just
The wrong thing would have been like, "Oh my God, lady, there's shit on your pants." That would have been the wrong thing. You didn't do that. Maybe the right thing would have been like, "Hey, ma'am, is there anything I can help you with?"
Or maybe I should have went up beside her, shit my pants, and been like, "If shit in your pants is cool, then consider me Miles Davis."
Yeah, this whole situation could have been solved with Adam Sandler, dude. Yeah, 100% with Adam Sandler.
Boom, got her. I know what to do next time.
Yeah,
I know what to do next
yeah,
time.
just shit your pants.
Yeah. I feel like that would embarrass her so much more. Like, why'd this guy just pull up and shit his pants beside me, yell this quote, and then I'd immediately run to the bathroom or something to clean it up.
And then you just finish grocery shopping with her, and she probably didn't even realize that you shit your pants. And then she talks to her like, her grandchildren. "Oh, this really nice man went shopping with me the other day. I felt so bad for him because he had poop on his pants.
He shit his pants for some reason. He yelled about it, but he said,
But
"Honey,
he was such a nice
I'm
guy."
going to help you shop this whole time." And me and him just shopped and we talked, and it was so fun. It stunk, but it was fun.
I didn't realize there was a 5 for 5 area, and he showed me that, so I got all this extra meat. He was such a nice young boy, but it's just, I feel bad for those little tykes, and they just poop their pants
They
sometimes.
just shit in their pants nowadays. Apparently, that's just the
He
thing.
kept saying he's Miles Davis.
Oh god. Yeah. So, and I know what to do next time. That's fine.
I can't wait to be old. Actually, no, scratch that.
No,
I
no,
never want to be old.
I don't want to be old, but you want the privilege of being old, where you can pretty much just do whatever you want, and
Yeah.
nothing's gonna.
I'm gonna get that old retired guy vibe where I like living, not even like super retired or anything. Like I live next to a golf course and I can hit the links every once in a while and like get my old man titties out at the pool.
I love the fact there's a place down the road from us, and an old bar we used to go to where kids. How I drank there underage, but some guy bought it, kind of redid it, but then in the back there
Is
was
that the
enough.
onion you're talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
the old red onion. In the back there was enough room for him to drop like a prefab small house back there. He just dropped it back in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He lives there, owns the bar, and that's like his retirement.
Ah,
Just-
dope, dude.
Just get out of bed whenever you want. Got my business. Just walk in the back door, go sit down, and it's your bar. I
Yeah.
mean, it's literally your bar.
Yeah, that's actually
That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, but I would like that on a better setting,
right.
essentially.
That's the one lab I was at up in Connecticut, which, dude, I love the New England states. I love the way they talk. They got that Boston accent. They got that New England.
Yeah.
They got the lobsters. They got the. I'm probably doing it terribly because I'm not good at accents. But there are two guys that have worked there for like 30 plus years, and they're both retiring this year. I'm like, got any big plans? Like, good luck in retirement. He's like, thanks, man. He's like, yeah, nothing crazy. Is like. I was like, well, hopefully I don't see you next year. Hopefully it works out and you don't come back. He's like, honestly, if they if they want to bring me back part-time, I'll come back part-time. I'm like, nah, you don't want to do that. Go somewhere fucking go to the beach and be a bartender on a beach. He's like, I've always wanted to do that. And I'm like, fucking do that, dude. And that's what retirement's all about, dude. If I get to that point where I can retire, and because I don't think I'll ever completely stop working. I talked to a couple people that I work with and a couple people I know, like when they retire, they're just done working. Like, I need something. I know I'm going to need something. I'm going to need something to do.
Yeah.
And instead of like a hobby, like taking up train sets or fucking wood carving or any of that, I might as well just make some fucking money. And the best way to do that is to be an old man bartending next to the fucking beach, dude.
I'm gonna be. Well, let's see if we can retire. We'll be like,
Yeah.
we'll be 80 years old.
Our Social Security's going to run out.
Yeah, I'll be putting the Neuralink in, and I'll be going in virtual reality, karate chop.
I feel like
and everything.
every day we look, it's like what the retirement age was 60. That's 65. Now what are we looking at?
95.
73 or some shit.
We'll figure something out.
What's the retirement age for millennials?
Oh,
What are you looking at on your phone there?
900. I was gonna say we're buffering for some reason.
Age 67. So we got to work till we're 67.
Well, okay, just 67. That's it.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
like other people are. And that's the thing. I've lived my life the best way I know how. And I would have missed out on a lot of things that I've enjoyed if I lived my life the way that they have.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? And that's
And then at the end of the day, as I always like to say,
at the end of the day.
what life do you want? Do you want to be fucking 60, 50, let's say 60 years old, you retire, and you got $2 million in the bank.
Right.
Is that really great?
I mean,
Or I spent,
or would
let's
you
say
rather
you were a good little investor, and you retired, and you got enough money to survive.
So you're saying, let's say you're 60 years old, you got
Yeah.
$2 million in the bank, and you're ready to live comfortably for the next what? Could be 1 year, could be 40.
Could be, yeah.
But
Let's give it 20 because most people live to 80.
Yeah. So you're 60, or you're 60, and we'll say life starts at 20, because from 1 to 20 you're getting guided. You're on fucking.
1 to 16. Oh yeah, 1 to 20. That's fine.
We'll just say 1 to 20.
1 to 20 is fine.
So for that 40 years, you did everything right to make sure that from 60 you have maybe 1 to 40 comfortably, or would you have rather spent that $2 million from 20 to 60 and had a great time during 20 to 60?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Say you're a good investor and that was only $500,000 you invested to get your 2 million, 5 million, whatever it is.
Right.
But you didn't spend that $500,000 in between that time. Guess what? We spent that $500,000.
Yeah, bro.
And we went hard on that 500.
Dude, that's. I mean,
Not buying the nice boats, not buying the nice cars, not buying the super nice things. Now you can, yes, yeah, okay, sure. You're 60 years old. Now
Enjoy
you
that
can-
boat.
Now
throw your back out, dropping that anchor, fuckface. You know, shit your pants, getting your cane out of the car
Yeah.
when you're buying your fine cheeses.
we just did the shittier version of everything. We went to Gravel's Cheese Hard
Yeah.
House Barn instead. We bought the shittier version of everything you're gonna have in the future that you're gonna use with your wife now. That's super annoying because you're old
That's-
and like, and you're set in your ways.
What's the one saying they always say, that youth is wasted on the young? And I feel like that's something that old people say because they threw away their youth.
Yeah.
Where we lived ours, baby.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I lived every fucking second of it.
grow up, or work in the restaurant industry, and that's just nonstop.
Yeah.
party. That's just a nonstop rocket ship across the moon. You never have any money.
No.
But you know what? You're always having a damn good time.
Yeah. Youth wasn't wasted on me,
Yeah.
motherfucker. That's for sure.
Uh,
I squeezed every ounce of those teats for sure, dude.
because you know,
And
if
I'm still trying, man.
you know, if you're at the back of the house and you show up with the front of the house people, and you're like, "Oh man, I don't have money for beer." They're like, "I got you, man. Don't worry, I made $100 tonight." And you're like, "You mother effer." You're like,
Well, no, and then even then they're like, "Hey, you know where we can get some pot?" And I'm like, "For sure, I do." You know, like maybe give me $10 for a finder's fee, and they're like, "I'll give you 20." I'm like, "All right, dope. Here's $120." And I go buy the pot, and then they smoke it with me, and I get $20.
here's a good question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you let or tell your boys, no, don't ever work in the restaurant industry?
I would heavily steer him away from it.
Okay.
Knowing what I know now, I would heavily steer him away from it. Not because of, I just think it's like being an artist. Unless you are astronomically great at it, you're not going to go anywhere.
I mean, I'm not any part of it. Not just like food. Okay.
No, I mean, I don't care. I don't care if they get into
Just a teenage job.
yeah, man. Go be a busboy.
Because you know how much
Go be a busboy.
debauchery goes on there.
Go be a busboy. He'll learn how to deal with people. He'll learn a very, very good sense of urgency. Even living or working in the space that I'm working in now, there are people that have never worked service jobs that don't know what a sense of urgency are, and there are other people that have food service job backgrounds that like they work faster.
Yeah.
They know, so there are life lessons to learn from working in customer service for sure. 100%. You know how to deal with people. You know how to deal.
1000%, yeah.
You know how to pick up the pace to work faster. You know,
Yeah.
because everything's on a time schedule. And that, like, if so and so doesn't get their butter in like 5 minutes, they're gonna be pissed. So,
Multitasking becomes
Yeah.
a real deal thing. Like,
yeah.
oh shit, I can't rely on my phone to tell me an answer. I gotta do this.
And I do feel like that's why, you know, most of them are all heavily self-medicated, you know, like, with drugs and alcohol. I remember when I went to culinary school in Intro to Culinary, our teacher stood up in front of us and was like, "Hey, you know, 80% of you are going to drop out. Out of the 20% that's left, 60% of you are going to become alcoholics or drug addicts. And out of all of that, maybe only 5% of you are going to actually be successful and own your own restaurant someday." And I was like, shut up. I won't become any of those. I didn't drop out.
No.
Drugs and alcohol, for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't own my own restaurant. So he's kind of right.
Yeah.
But I did watch like 80% of our fucking class not graduate, dropped out, switch majors to go a different path.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes statistics don't lie. It's not for everybody.
No. I mean, culinary world's crazy anyways, but like I was kind of curious because like I don't know if I'd want to throw my kids in it. Like I'd want my kids to go wash dishes for like a month in a restaurant, but I don't know if I want them to be fully blown into it when they're like 16 years old. 'Cause I
Right.
know what comes out.
Right. I do think that there's some kind of fortitude you get out of it. There's some life lessons you'll learn. You'll learn how to deal with complicated people because, you say you got 10 servers on staff, half of them are going to be fucking assholes and they're going to be complicated. They're going to be in your face. You get
Yeah.
2% of them are probably going to be really nice. You get your cool people. You're nice. Oh man, hey, I made sure to rinse out this or I separated the things for you, and then you'll get other people to treat you like shit and be like, "Fuck you, dishwasher, wash the fucking dishes, shut the fuck up," And it kind of humbles you in that aspect, and it realizes that you can rely on good people to do good things for you and to help you out. And at the end of the day, you kind of all come together as a family and like hang out. There's that party house where you hang out at. And then that bitch that was a bitch to you is all of a sudden super nice because outside of the work, she's a normal fucking person.
Yeah.
And then that nice person that was nice to you at work, outside of work, is still a nice fucking person. But it gets you to kind of see the duality of humanity,
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and it's a jungle in there too. It's just like
is.
it's just like and everybody's kind of like
And it really
having
helps you-
fun, but when the shit goes down, and that's like when it's like, oh man, we're fighting to get our way out.
And
So,
that's just in family.
yeah,
In house, that's employees. I never really. I mean, I did touch. Not touch. Sorry. That's an industry term. If I go out and talk to a table, I touch the table.
right. Yeah.
But people don't know that. I was like, I did touch customers. I was gonna just say. Sounds weird. But if I went out and talked to a table, that's what I touched the table. I talked to them.
Right.
I've talked to unruly customers. I've talked to great customers. That's really humbling for a fucking person. If you want to become a server, deal with a fucking complicated customer. Deal with an asshole. Deal with a Vicar fucking Janet, dude.
nonstop.
They will break you fucking down. And it'll take every inch of your soul to not say, go fuck yourself. You're not better than me. Eat shit and die,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but you can't say that. You're like, yes, I'm aware that you asked for a Diet Coke. I brought you a Diet Coke, and you think it's not diet, so now you're going to berate me like I'm a piece of shit. Or, some bullshit like that. Like,
Yeah, or the last time I came here, this fish was just a little bit crispier. I don't know what's going on. You see everybody around you right now. There's like 10 times the tables. The fryer's working double load.
should have pulled some bullshit out of your ass. Like, oh, the atmospheric pressure was different than
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fryers.
I mean,
The dew point was off that
yeah,
day.
the stuff we had to deal with was insane.
Yeah,
And,
those
if
fuck
you go
faces,
back
dude.
to some of our old episodes, you will hear the
Yeah.
stories.
You can tell a lot by a person. Here's a life lesson, no matter who you are, what you do, where you work. Growing up, I'm going to teach my kids this. You can tell a lot about a person by how they treat, quote unquote, the help or the wait staff. Anybody that's providing them a service, they come into your house, they fix something you don't know how to fix. You go to a table, they bring you the food that you can't go up there and bring. The help. You know what I mean? Like not the demeanor them by calling them help, but that's it. That the people that provide you a service for money, that do the things you can't do, if you
Right.
treat them like shit, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Right.
You can tell a lot by a person that demeans them and puts them in that the help corner,
Right. And I worry about, I'm in a lot of restaurants with my jobs, and I worry about that sometimes because, like, I see, and I'm not talking about, I'm talking about the staff too, like, being maybe more demoralized too because they're a little less like I don't care anymore because like people are demoralizing,
Right.
and I don't know. I think just back when I was doing, I expected like to always, I was trying to throw out a bigger service level to like, I like to keep my regulars. I like to keep like,
Right.
my people coming in, blah 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 blah
100%.
blah. So I went above and beyond, and now I see them and they're like, they don't even want to talk to a table at all. And and some people don't want to talk to, but a lot of people love talking to their servers and stuff. And like that, I
Yeah.
think that art's kind of going away a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the server used to be a huge art back in the day, but now it's like, even dumbed down to when I was doing it, and like I would try to, get a little conversation going if they were talkative,
Right.
Not when I'm slamming or busy, but and I feel like that art, like I just see it gone. Like that person goes to the table, gets their order, does everything, goes, sits down wherever they go or hide in whatever corner they do, and they're on their cell phone, just playing on their cell phone. I'm like, it's just the finesse is gone, the atmosphere's gone, like, and some people don't want bothered, and that,
Right.
But, like some people also wouldn't mind
Having a little chit
having a little chit chat about
Dude,
the place.
I dine by myself all the time when I'm on the road, and there's sometimes like, it's like, oh, I really hope like maybe the server would talk to me.
Yeah,
like, I'm just kind of bored and lonely, or I got a few minutes to kill. Like I'd love to have sit here and have a
just
conversation,
conversation.
with you. You know, Just bullshit. Like, oh yeah, I'm from out of town. Oh yeah, Ohio, it sucks. Like yeah, Connecticut. Oh, you think it sucks too? Like yeah, we all agree our places suck, but whatever.
I think we talked about this not too long ago. We were talking about your titty bars, or not titty bar, but the what's the word for it?
Twin Peaks restaurant.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just
Dude, I solely, if I ever go to a restaurant, it's because I want attention. Because I feel like they're more tuned for that.
right.
They already got their tits out and they're wearing short shorts and shit. Like, they're supposed to be like, hey, look at me. Ugh.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I just think that art like is going away more and more too. Now you still have some people, older people that are waiters and waitresses, and they'll spark up a conversation. But
Yeah.
I still feel like when somebody starts talking about the menu, you start talking about it, and like the descriptions are gone. Like nobody wants to talk about the menu. It's just like
Right.
it's all plain and simple, and it's boring, and it's just like you're dumbing service down, and that's not helping. 'Cause if you
Yeah.
up your service, it doesn't matter if your kitchen takes longer or does different things, whatever it is, you can balance that, and it's just weird. I don't
Yeah.
know, where are we at?
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know, but yeah, sorry. I didn't get on that rant, but we were just kind of. All I want to know is if you'd put your kids in the restaurant industry. I don't know if I would.
I would.
We'll see how it evolves.
I do.
And also, I have to see how it evolves the next 14 years. You have a few years where you can put them in.
I wanna put them in it and have them save up for maybe something smarter. And God, now I felt like I damned everybody that works in the food service industry by saying that.
No, they all know it sucks.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all know it
Hey,
sucks,
you
but
know.
it's also great. But it's also the worst thing ever, and it doesn't pay shit. But it's so fun. But yeah, don't do it.
Yeah. Well, and
Don't open a restaurant,
no, I mean, do
which
it. If
I might do one day,
but
but don't do it.
do it if you're good at it. But and maybe that's the thing is get into the food service industry if you're better at me than it. I was mediocre at best.
No, you're good.
Obviously not.
We were great.
We were great.
You were good. I was good. Together we were great.
Yeah.
And then we had a good bosses, whatever you want to say.
Right.
And we learned a lot. I think now we tactically went back into it. It would be like pinpoint, especially with now with my
yeah.
experience now would be even
Yep.
better. But yeah, it's a tough business. It's one of the toughest business out there.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking is like we could go back into it and probably be pretty lucrative, pretty successful.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's what I wanted when I was like 25, and it's hard to do that when you're
You cannot do that young.
'cause you
I
didn't
mean,
have
some people are lucky enough to do it young.
and that's what
Amazing chefs.
and that's where I was saying like I'm not good enough. I wasn't good enough. Obviously, that's why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We weren't good enough back then. That's obviously why it didn't happen. If we were, because we were great, we were good. We were really good at the restaurant that we ran for when we did it.
Yeah.
But if we were really, really good, or maybe more ambitious. If we were more ambitious, we would have our own chain of restaurants.
I'll tell you right now, the day I left that restaurant, the last day I worked there, the last day our restaurant we worked together.
Yeah.
And you weren't there anymore, but the last day I left that, if I would have just tried to take it over, it'd probably been fine.
Yeah.
But if I did it now, it'd be fantastic.
Right.
Like,
you get a whole better. Well, I mean,
I have a whole different wheelhouse,
and you've stayed in the industry through a different
selling food. I'm selling food
through a different avenue. Yeah,
instead of cooking it, buying it, whatever, I'm just selling it.
Yeah, I've been on the other side where now I've been a customer more than I have anything else. Like, hey, this is what the customer wants.
Yeah.
Now you'd probably be better in the kitchen. I'd be better out front, if anything.
I got it. I mean, but I see every angle. I see every angle now. I know every angle, front, back, doesn't matter. So it is crazy because when I've gained so much information about food that it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, but I will say on this, if I could trade what I'm doing in now or the jobs I've done since working in the food service industry, I probably wouldn't go back because I love having weekends and holidays off.
Yeah. Oh,
I love having weekends, and I love insurance. I love benefits. I love 401ks. I love all that shit.
Yes and no.
Bro, I worked 10 years of my life with no savings, no 401k, no retirement, which for me, from when I graduated college in 2004, I would have been 2021 to whenever I left in 2012. I wasn't planning on living this long anyway, so I didn't need a retirement. I needed a backup plan. I didn't need insurance. I didn't, I was burn out instead of fade away type thing.
Right.
And then I had kids, and my perspective changed. It's like, oh, now I need benefits. I need insurance. I need a retirement plan. So,
they'll be fine. They'll figure it out too.
But when you own a restaurant, you build that for yourself, and you just don't give it to your employees. Because that's a terrible part of the food service industry. There's no backing.
Right. I think if you had the benefits and you had some of that stuff and you could do it, and you could do it differently, I think that's where it could be evolved.
Right.
Are you going to do that in the county we live in? Absolutely not.
No.
Can you do that in New York? Absolutely. Can you do that in California? Absolutely. Can you do that in a place with a large population and make a good idea and different? Yes.
Fun thing I just read, speaking of California and doing shit like that, Gavin Newsom, the governor or whatever out there, he signed that the fast food minimum wage bill. Not minimum wage all around, but fast food workers need to get paid $20 an hour or some shit like that. And he owns a restaurant where his starting wage is $16.
Well, I don't blame him
because his doesn't qualify as fast food.
Sure.
And that's the kind of point I was getting at. It's like, yeah, if you could, you would. Like, no, you're still not gonna. You're gonna go max profit anyway. If you don't have to.
All right, but I mean, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, they're all billion-dollar businesses.
Right.
They're Fortune 500 companies.
Yes.
I think they're definitely McDonald's is.
They up there for sure.
I would say Burger King's probably half of what McDonald's is. Taco Bell's probably up there close.
They can afford to pay people bigger wages for sure.
Yeah, I mean, does not. The CEO's taking a pay cut. Sorry, and that pays for everybody in the United States just by his pay cut.
Right.
That to me, the fast food thing. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's get good people in there, so that line sings like a dream. I am. But you'll take away from the restaurants. You'll take away from everything else. I get that.
I am indifferent on this opinion because, and I do know since this whole COVID thing, it's like, well, inflation, or like, don't say inflation, say, what is it? Record breaking corporate profits. It's like, okay, they're stop supporting corporations then. Stop supporting them.
Yeah.
Just stop fucking supporting them. The reason that McDonald's, the reason that Walmart, the reason that these corporations get away with this shit because you keep buying the fucking shit from them.
Yeah, you just keep going there because they're cheaper than your local mom and pop.
Yeah.
Walmart ran all the mom and pops out, and everybody, that's gone now. That's gone. That's gone in everybody's head, by the way. Nobody gives a shit anymore.
Right.
There used to be a bunch of local grocery stores, butcher stores. There used to be stores. I need my produce, or I need my beef. I'm going to my local butcher. Not many of them left.
And then you go to your local butcher and it's fucking $20 a pound for a ribeye, but you go to Walmart and it's $13.99. You're gonna tell your local butcher to fuck off, and you're going to go over there, and you're like, well, inflation, I can't afford things. Like, God damn it, you're doing it fucking wrong.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like, you're.
And then you're forcing.
So many people are preaching about it, but they're part of the fucking problem.
Yeah, but then you're forcing your local butcher then to buy a cheap grade downcut meat.
Yeah.
And he has to throw that out to try to compete with the Walmart.
Right.
To try to compete with the Aldi's, to try to compete with the places around. He's got to buy a low grade cut meat, which they may or not be packaging anyways as a higher quality meat. And he's got to try to sell that to you, and then you get it, and you're like, that wasn't the best steak.
Right.
Which it used to go to a butcher, and it was top quality meat, top everything, blah, blah, blah. The mentality needs to change on a lot of that. The meat process, the meat, how people think of meat needs to change.
Yeah.
Big time.
And I even say it, too, because I just went on that rant, but I still buy the cheap meat. I still go to fast food.
Yeah.
I still do all the things, because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because I'm not the fast food worker. I'm not the this, and I'm not a
You're
bleeding
still
heart.
like, well, Walmart, I get a ribeye there. It's still a good steak.
It's still
a damn good steak.
It's choice, and they have Prime on the rack sometimes too.
But their buying power is way much more than that
Exactly.
butcher. So he cannot compete.
I know he can't.
And that's just, and we basically have no local butcher shops.
No.
Maybe one that I can think of off the top of my head. And it's just, that's the shame of it.
Right.
That's the shame of it. It's become a corporate thing.
And that's even the thing too. Like, if we did have a local butcher shop, if we did have one, I mean, the closest one I can think to me is probably 30 minutes away from my house right now.
Yeah.
I can go 10 minutes to fucking Walmart. I'm sorry.
Well, the idea
And
would
then
be,
that 30-minute drive, and then I save. Well, I don't even save any money. I'm paying a little extra. And sure, I'm supporting a local business or anything, but they're not even in my town, so why do I give a fuck?
yeah. Well, see, there's different things to this, and a lot of factors that people don't ever consider. I don't know how much we talked about this before, but the aging process and and the cows and different breeds of cows and how old they are when they die.
Yeah.
Different things that go in the meat and the fat.
Certified Black Angus versus regular cows that are
Certified Angus beef,
prime and
Angus,
choice, and all
everything
this other
else, yeah.
shit.
There's so much factors to it. And your local butcher's probably not going to even. He's going to have some shit shipped in from another company, anyways. Nowadays, it's not like a long time ago when it was just like, oh, here's some cows out back.
Yeah.
Here's the cow. There you go.
Well,
So I understand it because honestly, the way that Walmart and Aldi's and all these places are selling is probably even better because that's more graded. It's coming from a commercial plant because the local farmer selling a head of cattle to a butcher, that's gone anyways.
yeah, and not to cut you off real quick, but I've had people say like, "Oh, you buy it from Walmart? Do you trust the?" It's like, bro, as big of a thing that they are, as much meat as they sell, their fucking sanitation processes are going to be way more on point than your
100%.
local butcher. Way more on point.
100%.
If they do not score 100% on a pass through for somebody coming through, why can't health department? if they don't, if that store,
USDA.
if that store doesn't get 100% pass through from the health department, they're firing people. Whereas your local butcher's probably gonna get a 90 and be like, "Hey, yeah, that was a good day," you know.
I say the only difference is steak, where you're like, why is it so much better at a restaurant than when I cook it at home?
Yeah,
It's just the aging process.
right.
Because when you buy it from a grocery store, there's not a lot of aging on it. They don't age that meat before they put it out there. If you get it at a restaurant, a supplier is normally aging that a couple weeks to 21 days or whatever, and then ship it to them. But that's the only difference. So we'll get over that subject, though, because I think we just meat. I don't even know how we got there, but meat. That's my shirt's gonna say. I don't know how we got there.
We started talking about wages.
Restaurant. We went from restaurants. Me talking about your kids.
Would you want your kids to
Wages.
work in the food service
And
industry?
boom. Here we
That's
are.
where we started.
Food Service 101. Here we go.
I don't know. We probably got a lot going on. Probably got a lot of episode, but I bought something off a TikTok shop. I wanted to talk about.
Nerd.
It was only $15, and if you're not watching right now, it's a
military baton that murders people.
it was marketed as a selfie stick, but now I think it's more of like a big actual should be more of a tripod. You put your phone on. But anybody that follows me on Facebook, follows my travels and stuff, I'm always taking selfies. So
Show the tripod this way because you just did it off screen. Sorry. So there you go. We're not
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to give the product name. I'm not sponsored by this, but this thing reaches all the way out. I'm going to point it at the camera.
My thought was, you could beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah. Now I got now I have a weapon.
Self-defense stick too.
From out.
But yeah, I could take selfies. Sure. He's got a little remote control button for it.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I want to say is in the video it showed the guy pull the button off of the tripod thing, and it doesn't actually click in there anywhere, which I'm kind of disappointed. I wish it would have clicked in there. You know, I don't know. I saw it that way.
You got a smartwatch. You got technology. You can yell at your phone.
But it was $15, and this thing seems fucking sturdy.
I can yell cheese on my phone, and it takes a picture.
You yell cheese at your face, and you'll take a picture.
What that even
I
means.
don't even know what that means.
You just yell cheese on me, be like, yeah, I want some. Yeah, you got some?
Cheese.
You got cheese?
You were supposed to take a picture of me. Damn it.
Oh, no, I just...
JK, LOL.
Just making me hungry. But you got trail, too? You got crackers?
Yeah, so I bought that. I'm trying to think of anything else that... I don't think I had anything else plumbed up that we really need to talk about because we've kind of been long. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about. How cool are microscopes, bro? When was the last time you looked into a microscope?
Been a minute.
How cool would it be to look into one right now?
I've seen some videos with, people using some shit to look into stuff. Wait.
Think back to fucking science class. You put it all on the little slide, and then you put the
all
thing on.
little...
And then maybe you add a little liquid to it if it needs it, and you smoosh it down with the little top plastic, and then
You see all the little amoebas running around.
and you dial it in and stuff.
Trifolds and
Bro.
the galactomites.
I saw, dude. I saw a
I
video
made two of those words up.
through one of my social medias. I saw a video of a dude fucking around with a microscope. I'm like, God damn it! I need a fucking. Maybe that should be my hobby.
Microorganisms are
This is
crazy.
a microscope.
That's what kills you.
Not even the organisms, just anything. I want to look at this paper through a microscope. I want to look at your skin through a microscope.
Oh, it gets weird.
I want to look at your eye through a microscope.
You can see a lot of metal in there.
I want to look at your balls through a microscope. What? I don't know. I want to look at everything through a microscope, and I want to see everything so close up.
bat wing it and see.
Yeah, dude. It's like
Trace my veins.
Yeah,
see,
so thin that the light passes through. Maybe I see your little capillaries and stuff.
like maybe we need to just go watch Waiting after this. I don't know.
And then I'll be like, oh my God, there's a clog there, and then I diagnose you have vein capillary, because it's like, I don't know.
What, if you see that on mic, I think it's bigger than that.
Well, I want to see capillaries, bro. Have you ever seen a capillary?
You look at my hair follicles.
Yeah, me neither.
See if you can get in there with like a little something, pull some more hairs out of my head.
Dude. I just saw this thing on Instagram. This lady got diagnosed with alopecia, lost all of her hair. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
She started taking medication to solve that. Got her hair back. Got tired of the after effects of the medication, and then went full on. She's like, I don't know. I think she was like in her 40s, 50s, 40 to 50 area, right around there.
Okay.
And she decided, fuck it. I'm an older lady. I'll just get tattoos all over my fucking scalp.
Tattooed.
After the tattoos, her real hair started growing again.
Son of a bitch.
We just need to get tattoos on her fucking head
Interesting.
of like a pompadour. Give me a hairstyle.
We just got to kill off that top layer that's suppressing the hair.
I'm thinking maybe the needle stimulates it or something. We just need to get tattoos on her head.
Probably
And then, by the way,
we probably just need to go like Asia or something, and they'll just poke us with a bunch of needles.
and honestly,
and
like,
cup us.
if you're watching right now, like, my hair is pretty short. I don't need hair to grow there. I just need it to not be skin tone. So if I just got a tattoo to make it my hair color where my scalp is, you probably wouldn't even really notice that I'm bald.
Tattoo a cheeseburger there.
Well, no, you'd tell that.
That'd be
You'd be able to
awesome.
tell that. Like,
I'm gonna do
hey, that guy's bald and I'm hungry.
Make a little cheeseburger right there.
No, I'm thinking just tattoo it like the color of my hair.
I'm getting a cheeseburger.
Do it. Hey, you do yours first, and I'll do one to match you. I promise you.
All right.
I will 100% pinky promise you right now.
Bet. Bet we get
you-
cheeseburger tattoo heads.
You got to do it
Head
first.
tat- Oh man, that's gonna hurt.
Nah, it'll be fine.
It's gonna go right in the scalp.
It's gonna feel like a Saturday out on on a boat without putting the sunscreen on your head. You've been there before. Where you forget to spray
I'm
it.
gonna be walking special while that's happening. But all right. Or
You
looking
forget
special.
you forget to spray it. That's all it's
Yeah.
gonna feel like.
Sure. This is
And
bouncing
then-
off your skull.
And then you just have a cheeseburger there.
Then the ink's gonna affect my brain, and then I'm gonna turn to spawn.
No,
I wanna
not ever. No way.
I'll either turn to Spawn or Venom. One
Yeah,
or two.
right.
Yeah, right.
No way. All right. I think, hey, man, I got to ask you a question.
I gotta ask you a question, but
What's
you
that?
go ahead first. You go ahead
No.
first.
You first. You first.
I just wondered if you had a damn good time.
Oh, shit. I
Is that what you
did.
said?
I was going to ask you the same thing, man.
How'd I know?
Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Hey, and we hope everybody listening and watching also had a damn good time. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Do all those things. Tell me, Mom, about us. Let her know.
Yeah, always tell Grandma about
Let
us.
her know what's up.
Grandma loves our sultry
She
voices.
she's probably going to email us and tell us that it's not a good idea to get cheeseburgers tattooed on her head. But sorry, Meemaw. We're going to do it anyway.
And then I'll get French fries down on the butt cheek. So,
Yeah, dude.
what up?
By the way, bro, I love you. We
Love you
love you
guys.
guys, the listeners, and we'll see you next week.
Having a damn good time.